A new racetrack is installed every week, so get yourself to the checkered flag as fast as you can.
Time that turbo boost just right, and you might find 1 million BC racing to your account for the fastest time of the week.
And for the first time ever, matchmake with the 2K community, race with 2 of your friends, or even race against their ghosts.
The track also features pocket bikes in some weekly races, small form factor, big time speed. Handle those turns and win those races, everyone.
Go get that checkered flag.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. So here are the Jazz starting 5. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Norris in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, they've got Luka Doncic, and it's Asenge in at the power forward. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
And the tip belongs to the Jazz. Here's Garcia. Takes a 13-footer, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Doncic passes to Wallace. Here's Rain Man. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Garcia. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Norris. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown.
Nice vision from Wemby. I'm pretty sure that height helps him see the floor.
Here's Wallace. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic. That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket, put in the work, got a second chance to score.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
For Utah, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Garcia. Here's Elliott. Utah moving the ball around. And he lobs it up top, up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Jazz trail by 5. And now the first timeout called here for Utah. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Let's see the stat sheet here for him. .152 left in the first quarter. Here's House. Pass to Jaquez. Shot clock at 6. And so the ball out of bounds. Jaquez touched it last. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Jazz second.
They didn't give away any points at the free throw line. And that makes a head coach's life so much easier.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first. Here's Alvarez. Pass to House. Here's Alvarez. Will it go? Here's Curry. And Curry throws it down.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
It's 2-on-1. The 3 is up. And it's Alvarez missing. The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 for 7 to the middle. Here's Rain Man. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Rain Man's got 7 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
House passes to Lively. Here's House. "13 feet out. Here's Curry. Banked it in off the glass. Curry's gotten his second bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Rain Man. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
We've got Herb Jones, and it's Rodgers in a... Completely new group for the Lakers. Out to the wing. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Rain Man, that's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Pass to Alvarez. Here's Garcia. Oh, there's the alley. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Heat had a huge game. He picked up 38 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
The shot's good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Wallace. There's 48 seconds left in the second. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wallace has got his second bucket of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Alvarez. Utah moving the ball around. Up top, Curry. And the officials call a traveling violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. And he makes it. Wallace has gotten his third basket of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's House. Again, Utah good for 2.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Elliott in at the 4 slot. Pass to York. Out to the right wing. Here's Rainman. Gets the 3 ball to go. Rainman's got 17.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Wallace with a double team. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Look, when he's that close, you have absolutely no chance against Wemby.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Rainman. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
And it's Utah with the ball. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
A nice shot by Doncic. 9 points in the game.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Oh, ripped away. Wallace, the pass to Doncic. Here's Rainman. He's got 19. This one for 3. And it's Doncic missing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. And the basket by Garcia.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
The Lakers lead by 23. Here's Rainman. Here's Wallace. Uses the glass on the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Hammonds. Off the mark there with a three. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Rain Man, that's good. Rain Man's got 21 points in the game.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Hammonds, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Norris. Tries it from 19, and that one's long.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
There's a minute 47 left in the third, and York gets it to go.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Wallace with a double team. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Wallace again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And let's get your take,
Shoot,
guys,
too.
on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Both teams deciding to change it up. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. House passes to Norris. Three-pointer. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
We've got Herb Jones. He's out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Longley in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. The shot by Rain Man, no good. Utah has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Knocked loose. Here's Longley to the inside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Norris. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Inside. Pass to Rain Man. And here's Porzingis. Outside Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Longley. No good off the back of the rim. Utah has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Rain Man, that's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Rain Man.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Jones comes with a double team. Lets it fly. Again, Utah good for 2.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Hammonds. The putback. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Rain Man. And that one good. Rain Man's got 31.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
The 3 ball. That one is off. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that...